Mukabe, the seat fell vacant, and now different political parties are coming up to field a candidate. In the Alliance for National Transformation, the party with no representation in Parliament, Alice Alaso has been announced as the party's flag bearer.
And therefore, on behalf of the Alliance for National Transformation, I take this honor, Mama, to hand over to you the flag of the Alliance. And I hope that those that mean well across the political divide in this country will find my candidature the most suitable candidature for such a time.
The party's national coordinator, Jeno Mugisha Muntu, says ANT is in talks with other opposition parties to field one candidate.
So far, we have had expressions of goodwill, but when the decisions are made by those sister parties, I believe they would be able to formally come out and say so. So at this point in time, it would be premature for us to say, yes, that Honorable Alaso is the joint candidate.
ANT is confident that Alaso is the perfect candidate since she once represented the area as a woman member of Parliament.
The period is short. It therefore requires someone who is known to the population. Secondly, the Honorable Alice Alaso has been contesting as a woman member of Parliament. This time, she's going to contest as a constituency member of Parliament. Those are two different slots.
Jamila Mlindwa Nuaha, NBS, Live at 9.
In the world of business, the National Social Security Fund has announced an increment in savings of its members registered in the month of January 2023. The fund management says her collection for half the year contribution grew from 643 billion shillings realized in 2021-2022 financial year to 786 billion shillings.
The status of the National Social Security Fund, NSSF, has remained a subject of debate. But in the wake of these discussions, the Workers' Fund has announced an increment in its income to about 1.05 trillion as of December 2022.
As of the end of December, our realized income was 1.54 trillion shillings. 1.054 trillion shillings. The budget we had for that was around 900 billion shillings. That was the budget. So we actually almost got 100 billion shillings more in realized income. The overriding objective is we want the best social security in Uganda for Ugandans to move from the 1.3 million members that we have that we had at the end of June 2022 to 15 million by 2035. But now we have to accelerate that for the simple reason the fund is maturing. And as we mature, we need to be able to go. So over the last few years, one of the things we are coming with is it's not enough to sit and wait for Ugandans to come and save with us. The country is not creating enough jobs. We need to help this country so we can actually help create jobs.
IOTA has also revealed that the entity's assets have also increased from 17.65 trillion in July 2022 to 17.88 trillion in December 2022.
Now, one of the things you may remember that the amendment bill was sent to the president on January the 2nd, 2022. So now we are getting the effects of the fact that the change in the amendment bill is actually bringing more employers on board.
Given the financial progress, NSSF also saw its payments rise from 712 billion over the last 6 months compared to 364 billion met in the financial year 2021 to 2022.
In January 2022, the first 24 days, we paid 1,337 members. January 2023, the first 24 days, we paid 3,496 members their benefits.
The entity has, however, distanced itself from working under political pressure and influence.
Otherwise, for the rest of the things, there's no cash. It's invested, it's in the bank, and the process to get that involves so many layers. Yeah, they've made calls, but somebody will tell them to their face, we can't do it because it's against the law, and they go back off.
Jackie Mutasi, Julius Chitone, NBS, live at 9.
Brought to you by whoever you are, whenever you are, we celebrate you 24/7. Log on to pulsebet.com and get a free bet when you sign up. You must be above 25 years old to play. Pulsebet, celebrating you.
Now, the world of sport, while football remains the most popular sport world over, in Uganda, the beautiful game takes a lion's share of the government's cake for sport, and yet the results are not seen. The other sports federations have been left feeling oppressed by the billions given to football's governing body FUFA at their expense. In this report, we ask, how should value for money be measured in sport?
Football remains the most funded sport in Uganda, receiving 8.5 billion out of 13 billion given to the sports sector in the 2021-2022 financial year. To participate in the recently concluded CHAN finals alone, FUFA received 2 billion Uganda shillings from government, yet the team did not go past the group stages. Other sports federations have continuously questioned the rationale through which this money is given out. Uganda Boxing Federation President Moses Muhanji, whose federation only received 244 million Uganda shillings in the last financial year, says there needs to be a return on investment when government allocates money to federations.
You need to, first of all, ask yourself as a country, what's your mission in the sports sector? What's your objective as a country? When you go to National Council of Sports, they will tell you their objective, their mission is to make sure Uganda participates and wins in the following competitions. That is the Olympic Games, All Africa Games, and Commonwealth Games. These are the games that government is focusing on. And all the time you've seen us present Team Uganda for those games. So if that is our mission as the National Council of Sports, as the government of Uganda, then we should align our support to these federations along that mission. So all your efforts in terms of infrastructure, in terms of funding, in terms of well-being, whatever environment you want to create as a government, should be directed to that, to achieve that mission.
Kavuma Kabenge, who has been on the football sidelines, serving an 11-year ban from football, has a different view on the whole government funding conversation. Kabenge, who has invested in a multi-million shillings racetrack, says the government is not under obligation to give sports federations money, but should only invest in infrastructure.
The role of government is to finance those youths, the very young people, and set the foundation for sports. The role of government is support infrastructure. For example, when Mr. Mulindo built what you call a stadium by Ugandan terms, okay, what I call a sports, a school ground or school stadium, the government should come in and do the road network around, support him.
He acknowledges Uganda's sports industry is still leisure, and if it is to develop, they need to take steps to professionalism.
People are asking questions now. Why are teams not performing? We are not performing because the game has not progressed from the amateur level to the professional level. It is not looking at money, serious money. It has that dependency syndrome of depending on government. Sports should be paying, it should be sports paying government, not government paying sports.
The sports industry in Uganda remains among the least funded sectors, taking less than 1% of the national budget, yet more than half of it goes to one federation, football. Rita Tugumi-Sirize, NBS, live at 9.
Sparkle Salon knows that good grooming is not an option in the modern world. It's a basic need, a need which we have for over 2 decades mastered provision of by building a great team of professionals and never compromising on the quality of our products. A need that we exist for and are very serious about. We want to give you the look that you desire. We have created great ambiances and convenience for our clients at all of our branches at Oasis Mall, Garden City, Lugogo Mall, Forest Mall, and Acacia Mall. Sparkle Salon, inspired by your needs.
Get the most affordable 4G smartphone in Uganda from Airtel. Now heavily discounted from 250,000 shillings to 150,000 shillings only. Yes, 150,000 shillings only to keep you connected to your loved ones.
Dial *175*94# to activate free 1 GB instantly and 100% double data on all weekly and monthly bundles for 3 months. Get one today while stock lasts from the nearest Airtel shop. With Airtel, the smartphone network.
We always tell ourselves we need to do more, relax, and enjoy more. Every time you walk into Kimbabazi restaurant, you are reminded to do all this and a lot more. With an extensive menu meant to give you endless options, to amazing catering, spa services, and so much more. Kimbabazi restaurant.
Tutte ani agoba ono yagoba ayo tata ayinza okufaayo ali bulungi wano
bakadde
kiki kino mutabadde nyonyo nyo
bali kuma
werabidde
ekitata
sekukulu etuuzi nojjanga loosa
tekisoboka eyo tikiti ya nyonyi mama nawe eno tikiti ya nyonyi banafa ba Africa One Tours and Travel bategeseyo okulamaga mu nsentukuvu nimba kulya tikiti mugende mulambuleko
eno yesekukulu y'omwaka guno tufudde mama tugenda kulambula
mugenda kulambula
yesekukulu y'omwaka guno zani
Africa One Tours and Travel has organized a senior citizens tour to the Holy Land of Egypt and Israel from the 27th of March to the 8th of April 2023. The sites to be visited include Mount Sinai, River Jordan, Mount of Olives, Wailing Walls, the Red Sea, Sea of Galilee, Bethlehem, Nazareth, Dead Sea, Mount of Temptation, the Way of the Cross, Golgotha, and Jesus' tomb. The trip is an all-inclusive return air ticket, 5-star full board accommodation, travel insurance, visa fees and meals, entrance to all sites. Send your parent, grandparent, or senior citizen of your choice by booking with Africa One Tours and Travel. Or come to our offices, 2nd floor, Catherine House, Muyenga Tanki Road. Africa One Tours and Travel. Let the senior citizens walk in the footsteps of Jesus.
Thank you so much for being a fantastic audience and keeping it NBS Live at 9. Remember, we continue to use the hashtag NBS Updates across our social media for Next Media Services has something for everyone. So please be sure to check out our different platforms for products that suit you. Good night. God bless. Let's catch up tomorrow, same time, same place.